So right here we're at this jump that it's the same distance to the landing, but there's two different takeoffs. Right here we have this mellower lip that's gonna throw you far and not up so much. And off the right side, we got more of a little kicker that's built up a little more. These two jump lips look similar, but they ride differently. If you treat them the same when you're still learning, that's where crashes happen. Today I'm not showing you how to go bigger, I'm showing you why understanding lip shape and timing matters for staying safe while progressing. Now for the left lip, the more mellow one, to clear it, you need to preload your body so that when you come up the top of the lip, you can pop or explode upwards. And that's what's gonna get you up and over this gap. Once you understand why the takeoff shape matters, then the timing and body position start to make sense. Now as we come into the mellow takeoff, notice where our hips are centered over the bottom bracket and our upper body is leaning forward. This is similar or kind of related to a J-hop position, but we're preloading our body so that once we get to the top of the takeoff, we can start to explode upwards. We've also been pushing our feet into the takeoff. Now that the front wheels left the lip and the back wheel is just about to leave, we're exploding or popping upwards. Now that we're in the air, you can see the front wheel is much higher than the back. Our body weight is centered. Now we want to start leveling out the bike. See how the wheels are getting more level and our arms are forward because we've lightly pushed our arms forward to level the bike out, but we're not leaning our upper body forward. Now that the bike is leveled out, we're coming into the landing. We land slightly rear wheel first. Now here's a different angle. Now the arc is important because when you preload more off a mellow lip, your front wheel's naturally going to be higher than the back, and you need that arc of the front wheel going up then down. See how the arms are straightened out? So now we're preloading up to the lip and exploding off the top. Now the lip on the right, it's really not that much bigger. It's maybe only about 3 inches taller than the left side, but it's got more of a kick to it. In fact, whenever I'm gonna hit this jump, in my mind, I feel like I'm kind of taking precautions to not get bucked. Because I can just tell by looking at it that this is the kind of lip that wants to throw you over the bars. If you're not good enough at jumping or don't have the proper timing and preload down, this jump will throw you OTB hard. So like, I'm really keeping that in my mind. It also has to do with the bike too. When I'm on my enduro bike with more suspension, I don't worry about it as much. But when I'm on the lighter GT trail bike, I'm more worried about getting bucked over the bars. Now on the kicker lip, the technique is fundamentally the same, except the timing and preload slightly changes. Now as we approach the kicker lip, we're still preloading and have our body centered, but we're not preloading as hard and we're not pressing as hard into the takeoff, as a slightly bigger lip is going to pop us up higher with less effort. The lip is basically doing more of the work for us. Now we still want to get that arc in the air, but the way the lip is a little bit more of a kick to it, it's naturally going to throw us into the arc and we're not having to push forward on the bars as hard. The explosion at the top is also more subtle because we don't want to put too much weight over the front end too early and risk going OTB. So we're keeping our hips centered over the bottom bracket as we approach the lip. We're not preloading as hard and we're letting the lip do most of the work for us. We're able to throw a little bit of style in the air as the lip is naturally throwing us into the arc, and we're not having to concentrate on pushing forward on the bars to level the bike out as much. Now let's compare the two to see how it's slightly different. Kicker lip, less preload, timing is slightly later as the lip's a little taller. Mellow lip, more preload, more pop and explosion off the lip. Now let's do a side-by-side comparison. Mellow lip, more preload and pop off the takeoff. kicker lip, less preload, and less pop off the top. Now once we're in the air on the mellow lip, we're going to need to level out the bike by pushing lightly on the bars forward, whereas on the kicker lip, the arc is naturally happening from the steeper takeoff. So mellow lip has more preload and we're pressing into the takeoff with our feet to get more pop. Kicker lip, less preload, and we're not exploding or popping as hard off the takeoff. Now mellow lip in the air, we're pushing slightly forward on the handlebars to level the bike out and get that arc and land clean. Kicker lip, the arc is happening more naturally and we can throw a little bit of style. Also guys, I just started a Patreon. I'll leave the link in the description. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this video and I really appreciate you watching these videos. So until the next one, I'll see you then. Peace.